you can send your correspondence to the following address: Hamburger Lokalradio, care of Lola, in 21031 Hamburg in Germany. Once again, Hamburger Lokalradio, care of Lola, Lola, in 21031 Hamburg, Germany. Coming up now, it's the latest episode of Glenn Houser's World of Radio.
This is Glenn Houser with World of Radio, 1972. World of Radio is a listener-supported public service program about communications around the world, above all, shortwave. On this edition, recorded March 5th. Bougainville, Brazil, China, Canada, Cuba, Indonesia, Iran, Japan, Korea South, Kuwait, Mali, Nigeria, Northern Marianas, Romania, Saudi Arabia, Sudan, Switzerland, USA, Vietnam, Yemen, and the propagation outlook. Standard disclaimer from Asilomar State Beach, California. Ron Howard reports on Mas Long Sankamap, or the Voice of the Sunrise, also known as NBC Bougainville, also known as part of Papua New Guinea, on 3325. On February 28th, he says there was above average reception, heard from 10:22 until off at 11:56. They had a public service notice about the campaign to end violence against children. At 11:02, they were in Pidgin with regional news, followed by discussion about education. And it suddenly cut off at 11:56 during some pop music. There was light interference from Indonesia on the same frequency. Then on March 2nd, he reports on the same. At 10:09 UT, NBC News in English, but not parallel to the only other station active, Madang on 3260, which was playing music. 11:43, it was badly mixing with the Voice of Indonesia. Then on March 3rd, he reports 3325, that was Sunday, at 09:47. A local Bougainville Christian sermon in Pidgin. At 10:15, a segment of religious songs, a local time check for 9:30 at 10:30. And he says, very respectable reception and somewhat readable. There was some CW interference and no interference from Voice of Indonesia. CFRX Toronto, Canada, often audible here on 6070. Actually, it's slightly offset to the low side, maybe about 10 hertz. Usually there is no code channel interference, but there was some March 2nd at 0327. The station closer to the exact frequency underneath it. As far as I know, channel 292 in Germany, which could be on the same frequency 24 hours, is not really on the air that early. Manuel Mendez in Spain usually reports it eclipsing Canada after 0500. So what was I hearing? According to the IB list, it was an Arabic hour from Iran, starting at 0320 on 6070. California, Michigan has been hearing Chinese on 6970, both in the morning and in the evening, such as February 23rd at 1219 and February 28th at 2223. In both cases, he thought it was a relay via Cuba, but I don't think so. More likely on that frequency would be a jammer against Sound of Hope and a transmission direct from China. As Ken Zicke also points out in the Michigan ARE tip sheet, which is listed as from Taiwan, it could be on that frequency up to 24 hours. Voice of the South China Sea is a relatively new and somewhat under-known service or subservice from China Radio International. We're pleased to have Hans Johnson as a contributor now. He was the one who instigated DXing with Cumbre, and before that, Cumbre DX. He has been hearing this and reporting about it. He says the shortwave broadcasts of this CRI service, with the exception of programs in Filipino,